Hi everyone, I am Barkha, a certified TESOL teacher. You're watching me on my channel, Speak English. If you do not want to take classes but still learn English, then this video will be helpful for you. Tip number 1. Find a good TV series or movie. I love to make my lessons a fun process so that my students enjoy learning it and it's not a burden to them. Why should you watch a movie or a series to learn English? This is because it helps you to pronounce as you read the subtitles. You get familiarized with the sentence structure. Yes, it's that simple. Okay, tip number 2. Read children's book. Why you should read children's book? Because it's got basic vocabularies which will help you boost your confidence towards learning English. And when you read these books, you're just not reading words, but you're also understanding it throughout the process. So it's very vital to read children's book while you're learning English. Another thing to keep in mind is read stories which are translated in English. Stories that you already know. For example, if you know the story of Cinderella, you might go ahead and read the translation of it in English. That way you will not just be reading the book but also understanding throughout the process. You will be grasping new words, getting familiarized with the grammar structure. That way you will improve your English. So simple. Let's move to the another tip. Tip number 3. Make a dedicated notebook and make sure you write the meanings of the words that you write in the notebook. It's very important because you can always go back to your notebook and look at the words and get it at once. That way it'll be way easier for you to get familiarized with new English words, which is also called vocabularies. We all love listening to songs, don't we? It's so easy to learn English. Listen to English songs and make sure you sing aloud the lyrics. When you sing aloud the lyrics, you are again getting familiarized with the grammar structure, with how you pronounce the words, with how a sentence is formed. It's so simple to learn English. There are gazillions of English learning apps on the internet. Make sure you download them. Why you should download these apps? Because they've got a lot of tasks to practice. Make sure you practice at least one task each day. Can you learn swimming just by watching videos on swimming? No, you have to get into the pool to learn swimming. The same implies here. You have to speak to learn the language. It's very important that you start speaking from the day one itself. That means from the day you're learning it. If you cannot find anyone to communicate to, then you can look up on social media for groups that speak English. Yes, there are such groups where people from around the world come together to speak a particular language. Yes, it is that easy. Sure, you're going to follow all these tips. Any activity that you learn, learning dance, cooking, gardening, everything has a process, and the same implies in learning English. You have to wait to see the results. Nothing happens overnight. Till then, learn English the smart way.